Hello and welcome to this week's weekly weight loss Q&A. So a minute ago I had some few technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. So again, from last week, I'll just repeat it again. I was very, very sweaty, very, very hot here, about 40 degrees Celsius, which is like a billion Fahrenheit or something. So very, very sorry, lots of sweat, and it wasn't nice. It's very So this week, hopefully a bit less wet. But the questions we're going to discuss this week are: what exercises should you do to get rid of and this underarm fat down here? Should you eat after work, even though it's late at night? And when is the best time to exercise? So I'm going to start with the first one. It comes in from Susie. She asks, what's the best way to get rid of underarm fat? That bingo wing thing that goes on down here for some women. So Susie, unfortunately, there is no way to target a specific area. It's like when people do a billion crunches to try and get it, whoever Peter Belly do a billion crunches trying to get rid of all the body fat because they think it can target it. Unfortunately, you can't. What you're actually going to do is develop the muscle and make it bigger, which then makes your belly bigger. The same thing happens with your arms. You can do all the pull downs and press ups and all that stuff, and all it will do is make your arms look bigger. What they need to do is have a look at your diet. Your diet is very, very important for losing body fat, especially for women. Women usually put on weight around their hips and under their arms, and men put it on their bellies. So get your diet in check, make sure it's all right, get rid of any takeaways, chocolate, all that kind of stuff. Get that in check, get on a good eating regime and a really good exercise regime. I know I just said you can't target, but exercise is incredibly important too. Good 30-minute high intensity sessions or jogging, whatever kind of exercise you want to do, do it. So get your diet in check, exercise. Unfortunately, I can't give you specific exercises, just a target area. Do everything. Full body exercises, do everything you can. Do as much as you can. Exercise and eat well. Okay, I hope that answers your question. So the next question goes in from Simone. She asks, can I eat late at night? Now her specific question was, I finished work at 11 p.m., but I had my dinner at 4 p.m. just before I go to work. So she wanted to know, could she eat after work? The answer is yes, a big yes, because if you eat at 11, between 11 and when you have breakfast is a lot shorter than 4 to breakfast time, so you're fasting a lot longer. Plus your body's going to need that calories from working. I don't know what your job is, so depending on what kind of work you do, your body's going to need some calories to help it out. So if you don't eat, you go into fasting and fat storage and all that kind of stuff. I've talked about on previous Q&As. So what you can eat is just eat anything kind of healthy. Get a nice Greek yogurt and some nuts and mix it all together and eat it. Small salad, sandwich, whatever you want. Just eat something nice and healthy. You don't need a takeaway or something. I know it can be very, very tempting. You leave work at between 11, 12, takeaways are all open and it's there. And it's so easy, but no, it's way too much stuff. Just have something nice and small, even I suppose cereal or something, that sugary Frosties cereal. Just eat something because you're going to be fasting for a much shorter period of time than between 4 at breakfast and 11 to breakfast. So keep it, just eat something nice and healthy. Hope that helps. And the last question I got in is from Mike, and he asks, when is the best time to exercise? Should I exercise in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening time? When is the best time? The answer I'm going to give is the morning time, but you can exercise whenever it fits into your schedule. There's no kind of best time. For me, and for a lot of people I know, the morning time is the best time. First of all, it's done. You don't have to think about it the whole way. So if you're working all day, I have to go to the gym after doing this really crappy job. Why? So if you go in the morning, it's done. You don't have to think about it anymore. You're going, yay, done, exercise. You go to work saying, you know what, I lifted like 300 pounds today, and you can brag about it, whatever. You're burning calories of the day as your body trying to repair its muscle and tissues and all that kind of stuff. You're burning calories. You also feel great because when you exercise, your body releases endorphins that make you feel really happy. So you're happy for the day. Everybody else is happy too. And the other thing as well is if you exercise very late at night, your body gets all worked up and gets awake and nice and happy. And you don't really want that because you're going to go to bed. So if you exercise like 8 o'clock, by 9 o'clock, you're like, I'm awake. Great. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You're like, I'm still awake. I really shouldn't exercise. And tomorrow you go, I'm not going to exercise because I was awake all night and I feel tired. Do it in the morning, you will feel tired in the evening time because your body has been working all day and you exercise and all that kind of stuff, you will feel tired in the evening time, fit for bed, as opposed to being awake because you exercised too late at night. Okay, Mike, I hope that helps. So again, I'll just recap everything. Exercises for underarms. There is no way of targeting a specific area of the body. Generally, if you store fat under your arms, it'll be the last place to go, unfortunately, to go everywhere else before. It's the way the body works. It's awful. I was going to use a bad word there. I'm not going to. So it's awful, unfortunately. But the best thing to do is get your diet in check, get rid of anything bad out of it, do a nice little diet for yourself, get rid of all the bad stuff out of it, bring in all the healthy stuff, and exercise. Get a lot of exercise in. And that should really help you end up. It will happen eventually. Unfortunately, it'll happen at its own pace. There's no exact science behind it. So should you eat after work, even though it's late? Yes, have something to eat, something small. You actually sleep better as well if you eat something. So hope that helps. Best time to exercise in the morning, but whenever fits your schedule. Morning time generally helps. Get into the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's very early in the morning. Get up. Doesn't matter. Okay, guys. So for people watching on YouTube, you can leave questions below and all that stuff. You know what to do. It's YouTube. That people done for years. So leave a question below if you want me to answer it next week. You can drop me an email on my site or on Facebook. So thanks, guys, for listening and watching and all that stuff. Goodbye. Till next week. Bye-bye.